And man, it freaking blew up, man. Like I wasn't expecting this at all. And so I was like selling this product. I made $20,000 in 3 months. I was like, bro.
So right now, Mika, it's been how long you are in Samui in Thailand?
Samui. So I landed here on Samui like in May this year. I came with my business partner. The reason because we came to Thailand was like we built a 6-figure marketing agency. We met like a couple years ago. And online, I actually was running a different agency. I was doing marketing for car dealerships in the US, the LA market, San Francisco market, like whole California. And then I hired him. He was from France, actually. And I hired him to do like lead generation, which means like he was, reaching out to people and giving me the context of the people, also like setting appointments for me. So that's how we started, and then I hired him, how I said, and then after like 2 months working with him, we got a very deep connection, we were on the same mindset. We were like really pushing things further. And then we decided at some point, what, let's join forces, man, and let's build a completely new agency from scratch, right? So he was specialized in this, like getting us new customers. I was specialized to close those people, close those people and deliver the results, right? We're talking about Facebook, Instagram ads, lead generation for car dealerships. And then, so we started our first agency. We were doing marketing for real estate agents, right? Because this is like this, you can be very successful with this, but at this point I want to mention real estate marketing. It's very like, this is the only thing, it's very oversaturated.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not really oversaturated, but like everybody these days can call himself, I'm a real estate agent.
Right?
Yeah.
You just do a license for $400-$600 and I'm a real estate agent. So it's very hard to find those people who are actually like in business for 10, 20 years, who have like, enough employees, whatever, like
people that
they're
are
making
serious.
more serious, right? And have more experience. So we did this for 3 months. We signed up a lot of clients, but we couldn't bring them results, right? Because they were not good in like closing the deals, or like also like it wasn't like really something we were really passionate about. It was like more influence of my business partner. He wanted to really start his niche, and then I was like, I always since a couple years, I wanted to start doing marketing for e-commerce businesses, right? E-commerce for people to help them expand the brands, grow the brands. But I never know how to reach out to these people because it's a very complicated thing, right? Like we need to find the right way to reach out to these people because otherwise it's a red ocean. You go under with like hundreds, thousands of people who are reaching out to them on a daily basis. So he was very good at this, and we started the e-com agency, which was like beginning of 2020, pretty much 2021 in January. So this year in January. And we scaled up in 3 months to like 24K a month, right? So we had like a lot of clients, good clients. And the cool thing is we did something I was really passionate about, because I love to hop on calls with people, and hear the brand story. Every brand has a different mission. Right now we specialize in working with people like in the skincare niche, supplement brands, and it's like every brand is different. So it's very exciting. It's not like real estate agents, because they're always looking to sell the house or buy a house, right? It's very, it's very like,
very simple.
Monotone. Yeah. So that's, now that's why I came to Samui, because, so I forgot to mention. So when we scaled up this agency, we built a successful marketing agency. We did this from 2 different continents, right? Me and my business partner never met before. So our plan came like, we were doing good and it was fine. We were like talking. I was talking to my business partner more than to my girlfriend actually in LA, right? Like on a daily basis, like deep conversations, everything. So we decided to go together to Thailand, right? We wanted, hey, let's go to this island called Samui, man, beautiful tropical island. We get rid of all these distractions of the world, because I was living in LA, huge city, a lot of things happening. And so we came here in this May, and since then I'm here.
Yeah, that's the reality that we live in right now. You can start a business, because with internet right now it's crazy. You can start a business and not even meet your business partner for like years. All is in the internet, and that's why I love the idea of e-commerce, agency marketing, and cryptocurrency too. Like that's why I'm in cryptocurrency, not because I really am deep love with cryptocurrency. Is the freedom that it gave me, and like it's really I really knew why not the why I want to do it, but like what I don't want to have in life. Like I don't want to have an office talk in Canada.
To be obligated to wake up in the morning and go out at the office to
Yeah.
work and make money.
To be able to work whenever, wherever I want and whenever I want.
Yeah.
And yeah, so why you choose marketing
Maybe talk
agency?
closer to the mic.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question because at this point we should give people some more background how it actually happened, right? Because nobody wakes up with like 20 years old, like, okay, I'm gonna start a marketing agency, right? So I'm born in Poland, and then when I was like 8, 9 years old, I moved with my parents to Germany, and a pretty normal life, right? I went to school. After school, I finished like my college in Germany, and then I become a technician, like a handyman job in construction. I was kind of influenced from my dad, kind of thing, because this is what happens to most people. Okay, let me rewind this. So when we're young, right, we get very influenced by our parents, right?
Yes.
So my dad was in construction. He did construction. My mom was working supermarket jobs, a gas station, and so that's how I end up doing a job I was doing. I was technician for air conditioning and refrigeration, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to technician school, everything. I stopped doing my job, and I was in my 20s. I was pretty happy because I liked the job. I was making good money, and so in my 20s, I got a beautiful girlfriend. We got engaged and everything, and life was good. But I was doing the regular thing, I was in my 20s. I was like going out. I was watching movies on the weekend. I just fall in this rat race.
And what about the school? Because I know that
About the school?
Yeah, a lot of people that listening right now go to
Mhm.
school and they're obligated to go to school. Their parents push them to go to school,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes they just want to do a step outside and look what they really want to do. So yeah, a lot of you were that just.
So
just
you
wanna-
mean like what happened with your school?
Yeah, did you go to school? Did you
Yes,
go to
yes,
school?
yes. So I went to regular school, right? I went to like in Germany it's different, but I put it in English. Like it's like kind of high school, and then you have college, right?
Okay,
You have
yeah,
college.
yeah.
When I finish the college, then your choice is like, okay, what I want to do in my life, right?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
it's this
exactly.
question like, okay, what do you want to do now? You can go university and study something, or like you can do technician school, do like a handyman job, like a construction
yeah.
something. Like I became a technician, so I choose. That's why I talked about the influence of your parents, because my dad was a construction worker, so okay, I'm gonna do the same, right? Like something in this direction. We're gonna get to this later, but this is like when you normal life unfolds. But I think this is a more important point in your life when you get out of school. And these days are so different. Guys, I'm like, you were younger than me. I'm 37 years old, right? So right now, when I, my mentors, my mentors, they're for online business, also for mindset, they're in their 20s. They're 20, 21 years old.
Wow.
And every time when I listen to them, they're just blowing my mind. They're like, wow, I wish I was at this mindset, like you guys, for example, right? At my age, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily I could be way further in my life because my life is good. I'm happy every day, man. I'm grateful to wake up every morning. I have a successful business, everything. But it just blows my mind because the new generation right now, you can really choose, because we live in the best moment on the planet right now. I think you can literally go on YouTube and you can learn every skill.
Yeah,
Right?
that's very true.
And I think the people who are listening right now to us, like, they're in the right spot alone because they're listening to us right now, right? So they actually are thinking about doing this step, like, hey, I don't want to do this regular life. I don't want to
Exactly.
work 9 to 5 and red race and watch movies
Exactly.
and on the weekend and get drunk, whatever, in the club. They want to
They
accomplish
wanna
their
do,
dreams.
exactly. They
looking
They
for
don't want to die with any regrets.
Yeah.
You don't want to die with any regrets, guys. So do it. Just do something. Do
So
something I know wrong.
example, me, my father was in boxing, so I was in boxing too. Your father was not in marketing.
No, he wasn't marketing.
So
No.
what happened? What clicked in your head, like, and when it clicked, like, okay, I want to try marketing, and when you took yourself seriously, like, okay, I'm gonna really invest myself in this niche. Because
Okay, good
we all like businessmen, and we all start a lot of projects.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
start, I don't know, like 30 project, 30 businesses, and did a low money or none at all. And at some point, something really click and work. I'm sure you
Exactly.
tried a lot of other side hustle before.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. I think that I had this conversation yesterday with Kinsley. Very important, right? When you met in person, we ask you like, hey, what is actually your purpose in life? What do you really like to do, right? So my story is like how I start talking. Okay, so I was like living in Germany. At some point, I moved to California, to the US. I got separated from my fiance, and then I was like, because my sister was living in the US in such a long time. So I went there, and I was doing the same job. And after like 6 months working in this job, I was in beautiful California. Sun is shining every day. I saw this like people, and there was this one night when it clicked for me. I think I was like 30. I was 30 years old, and I was sitting in my car after the job. I was like, man, you know what? And the weird thing is, I like my job. I make good money, but the thing is, I worked like 15, 16, or 12 to 16 hours a day. Okay, but I got used to this over the years. And I was sitting in this car, I'll never forget this, and then this thought came in my head, like, hey, you know what? Do I really want to do this the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Like working for someone else, like putting my whole energy during the day and like making good money, but I know they make way more. They're living a way easier life than I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally did it, man. Next day I went there, I quit my job.
Wow.
I quit my job, and this is like even like a harder step because I was living in the US, so this company was sponsoring me. So I was only able to work there because they had a sponsorship for me, which means when I work for them 2 years, I get a green card, right? And so I quit. I put everything on risk. I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this. And literally 3 days later, I moved from LA to San Francisco. I was living with my sister for the first 3 months, and I became an Uber driver.
So you didn't even know what you're gonna do.
So
I didn't know.
So Thijs, I'm telling you many times, this is pull the trigger. This is have a guts and pull the trigger. Do something.
Yeah.
Do it. Don't
Yeah.
be scared. Do it. So he pulled the trigger.
I pulled the trigger, man. It was like when I look back today, it was like, man, that was the best moment in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
Sitting in the line, look at the beach, remember exactly the scenery, everything. I was like, man, let's do it.
Yeah.
And yes, I did it, and I became an Uber driver. Why I became Uber driver? Because it was kind of like the only job I could do without like work visa, right? So I get like okay, let's not talk about this, but like I became Uber driver. So what's next? I bought a good laptop, okay? Because I can't without laptop. I bought a laptop because I need a good laptop. I bought a MacBook. I still have it till today, man. It was a 2015 MacBook, man. Nothing fancy, I love this machine, and it changed my life. And I was start driving Uber because I was, making some money driving people around. And at the same time, between the rides, I could learn how to start an online business because I had no idea. The only thing in my mind was like, I always wanted to make some money online, but I had no idea how.
So let me guess, you did like everyone and go on Google like how to make money online or how to be rich quickly. Yeah.
No, not that rich quick, but like how to start your business online. Because one important thing to mention, I think, is like you need to know what you want from your life. Okay. And what I knew, the most important thing for me was not even the financial freedom. It was like independency, the physical independency where I can be, that I can work from everywhere. That was the most important thing because I like to move places. I don't like to stay too long in one place, right? And that's why online business, because it gives you the financial freedom and the freedom to move around and work from everywhere. Just you have your laptop and this is your office.
So broker Valo, the hardest part is to find what to do. I'm trying many things back to back and nothing seems to work for me.
I know a problem is that people trying to go to school, do whatever they do right now, and on the side start a business. And so the school take you too much energy, other things take you too much energy. Him pull the trigger, you say, okay, I stop this, and he go at San Francisco, you said?
Yeah, I went to San Francisco. Yeah.
For 3 months. For 3 months, you worked at.
I went to the company for not even 6 months, like 5-6 months.
Yeah, and he don't know in his mind what he want to do right now, but the fact that he pulled the trigger, move something, make something happen.
Okay, because if you stay in school, let's say you stay in school and you try a couple businesses like you do, broker, like I did too, like while I'm boxing, I tried this and tried that, try drop shipping, try all the kind of thing. You always have a plan B, and your plan B is your school. And because of that, you're never gonna succeed in your plan A, is to be a business owner. Like Mika did. Like he didn't keep his job and thinking about, okay, what business I should start and when I'm gonna find an idea, and then when my business is gonna start to bring me money, I'm gonna quit my job. A lot of guru on the internet, a lot of influencer in businesses, in business, that's what they said to us. They said, okay, don't quit your job right now, keep making money and find something, and when your side business can cover your living, you can drop your but you did the opposite and you promote it. And you know what?
Yeah.
I'm agree. Like, don't have a plan B.
Yeah, I tell
Because-
that on my
So
Instagram.
yeah,
You
it's
see
always
my-
it's always depending on your life situation, because I just wanted to mention this. We're not telling you guys like to drop off of school right now and then sit there on the couch and think, okay, what I'm gonna do right now. You should have a kind of idea. But when you have an idea, I think the most important thing is about to do something what you're really passionate about. Okay?
Okay.
Where this helps a lot. You need to find something what you like to do, what you're passionate about. Right?
Okay, but you was not passionate about the marketing.
No, but I was on the older stage of my life. I was in my 30s already, so I had some money saved, and like I like.
Okay, but like, let's say like right now, I try to figure it out what type of business I want to start. For sure, I know, and you knew that you want to start an online business because
Online business, exactly.
because
That
you
was
know
my-
that you're gonna have the freedom.
I'm gonna tell the story
Okay.
further, but yeah, this time.
But yeah, explain to us like why you choose this type of agency and not another one, because you can do a lot of money and a lot of aspect in business. Because online business can be, you have a lot of choice.
Can
in
be
this.
large. Very
Can be really
large.
large, yeah. So tell us like what happened and when you choose the marketing agency stuff.
Okay, yeah. So I'm building up on the story. So I was driving Uber. In between, I was running online businesses. So I came across this YouTube channel from a guy, and he was selling products on Amazon. Okay, that was my first business. I became an Amazon seller. So I actually bought a course, because it's very important. Even when you have $100, invest this $100 for yourself. Don't spend it on Nike shoes. Buy a course or buy
Exactly.
a book.
That's really cool because I always promote this hashtag invest in yourself first.
Yeah.
I made a video, I didn't post it yet. Like I said, like, if I have $1,000, what cryptocurrency I should invest in? And I said, none of them.
Yeah.
Go buy a book, go buy a course, go invest in yourself first. Don't go.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
people are really like that. They are 15 years old, 17 years old, and they came at me and asked me exactly the same thing. Oh, I want to be into crypto. Why I should invest in? Don't have any knowledge in cryptocurrency. Don't go in cryptocurrency right now. You're gonna get scammed by
By Squid Game
Squid
coin.
Game. Yeah,
Squid
exactly.
Game coin?
Yeah. Big rug pool yesterday. Like they ran away with $2.1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
It's crazy. So
Yeah.
go get knowledge in the niche that you want to be in, but don't start like that. Go invest in yourself
Yeah.
first.
There was a big step, like investing actually, like you go, because you can also like you can the information is all out there on YouTube, right? But
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you invest, for example, in a course, okay, when you build some trust with someone you like, you watch some YouTube videos and invest in a course. First of all, I think the most important thing is you spend the money on this, and you commit to this.
Exactly.
Commit to take
Exactly.
action, because when you watch video it's free. Okay, I'll watch it. Maybe I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But when you pay the money, you just boom, open the course and you start writing down, and you're like super excited, like okay, I'm gonna put this in my mind right now. That's so what I did. I bought the course step by step. I started my own Amazon business. And man, it freaking blew up, man. Like I wasn't expecting this at all. So I was like selling this product. I made $20,000 in 3 months. I was like, bro. And that was my first taste, like running your own business. you know?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, it's really nice that you said that it really is difficult to invest in yourself and after it blew up, because me and my brother, we're working right now on the course to our first course is gonna be free online. It's gonna come out in 1 week, and for people who are listening, like you see, there's a testimonial that how it's important to invest in yourself and to take a course. Even if you can have the knowledge on YouTube, it's better to pay for it and sit down and be excited and really listen to it and take note.
Yeah.
So they're gonna let you continue now. So
Yeah,
it blew up.
It blew up, and then then the situation happened what's right now in the world, right? And then Chinese factories closed, everything. But in the process, when I was like selling my product, which was very good, I started learning more things, more skills, right? I got like really into this vibe, and I started learning about Facebook ads, right? Facebook, Instagram ads, because I wanted to run Facebook ads towards my products. Because kind of like another business was running on autopilot, right? You spend maybe 1 hour working on this every day, checking what's going on, the reviews and stuff. Then so okay, you have more time to learn more, right?
Yeah.
Facebook ads, and then the whole shit happens in the world, and I was left with the Facebook ads. Okay, what am I gonna do right now? And then I really like thought, look, you know what? I started actually using my knowledge that I gained from the course, and also because I bought another course for Facebook ads. Okay,
Yeah.
I never stop investing in yourself.
Continue to invest in
Yeah,
yourself.
it doesn't matter. I know people they're making $5 million a year and keep
Yeah,
still
exactly.
spending $20,000
Yeah.
for high teaching program for high mindset with like super like successful people.
Mhm.
You know, Dan
So it
Peña,
never stops.
Dan Peña, you know Dan Peña is a high successful person who teach to people like keep grinding. He motivate people, and he had billionaire that asked for him, billionaire. So yeah, never stop to improving
Yeah.
yourself, guys.
Yeah.
Every day be another person. Me, I look myself like a couple months ago. I'm like, wow, I really evolve every single day, and I don't like to talk with people just have the same conversation every day, like the weather or
Yeah, it's just you.
it's boring. So
Looking forward.
evolve every single day, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't know what you don't know, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, when you start, like, even when
Yeah.
you watch a simple YouTube video, it's like, what? Something like this exists, man? Like, you know, and then you dig
Yeah.
deeper, and then you buy a course, boom, and you do it. You see yourself 3 months later standing there, man, dude, I'm start making money with it, actually. You know?
And I want to respond to broker Valo. The course is going to be about crypto, how to make money with crypto, because
Yeah.
right now it's really trendy. For sure, eventually maybe my brother going to make another course, but like our business is not to make course. We just make that because I want to, we want to.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that about cryptocurrency, and I hope guys you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
So let's continue.
I love what you guys doing, by the way, because, you know, I'm going the same direction right now. Because once when you, or maybe we get to this. So I start where, okay, I start doing, okay, you know, it's a marketing agency. Why? Because I have this feeling inside me. I was thinking like, you know, I want to help people with Facebook ads. I started with restaurants. I literally like was living in San Francisco. I did walk-ins in restaurants. Like, hey, I do Facebook ads. You know, I can bring you
Yeah.
more customer. I bought another course. It was like just a $500 course from a young guy. He was like 18 years old from Australia.
How to close people.
And how to close people, how to walk in the restaurants. And I just did it, man. It was so much fun, like learning new stuff. Eh?
Yeah.
And boom, I closed 2 clients. Okay. Then I was like, you know what? I don't really like restaurants. It's too boring. So, and then I came across another YouTube video. All right, YouTube, man. I love this channel. And Alex Litvinchuk, a guy from the Ukraine, right? So it's running around to car dealerships. And I was like, man, I really like cars. And I was very into cars. And it's like, sounds really cool because, you know, car salespeople are very easygoing and helping to sell them more cars is cool. So I watched 3 videos of him. I copied him. I did walk-ins at dealerships and I closed 2 clients in 1 month. And each client was paying me $1,500 to run Facebook ads for them, right? So the funny story, I closed the clients, but I had no idea what kind of campaigns and stuff set up, right? So I went back to Alex Litvinchuk. He just launched a course. He's still today a big mentor of mine. We became very good friends. We met in person.
Nice.
So I bought his course, and then boom, from there, man, I had like 12 clients in 4 months. 12 car dealerships.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, 12 car dealerships, and it was super fun. You know, you were setting up the campaigns at the beginning of the month, every day, maybe 1 hour walk.
Explain us what is the money about when car dealership is like you. I know we already talked about this before, so I know, but it's like on the car you make.
So in dealership makes around like $2,500 on a sold car profit, right?
Okay.
So I was charging between $1,500, and I had clients that paid me $3,500 for the service.
Yeah.
Plus the edge budget I was spending on Facebook ads. And I became very good in running this, right? And I know I jumped like from the Amazon business to doing restaurant marketing, but I think the point in marketing was like when COVID hit with Amazon, because the factories were closed in China, and okay, let's do marketing. And why I choose marketing, because I love help people like to grow in the business, you know.
Yeah.
Like also like talking to the people and walking with them. It's right now I do like this is the point where I was doing the car dealerships, and I had enough cash or whatever to start building a team, right? So I hired, for example, my ex-business partner, and that's how we met. You know how we met, and we then decided, okay, I actually sold all the clients to another guy, different agency, and we started a real estate business. I was talking in the beginning, and then now I'm e-commerce, right?
Nice.
You need to find like your niche you wanna be interested in, but yeah.
We were talking about that yesterday. That like when you make enough of money, when you don't have the lack of money anymore, now you can think of more. You can do things for people, and it's fun. Yeah, it's very fun.
The first time that you went to the restaurant and closed your first deal, how it went? What is the if you can share it with us, what was the tip to close them? What the word you use and how it happened?
So how I said, I bought this course, this 500 course from a super young guy from Australia, right? I don't remember his name anymore. And he kind of like put you a script, right? Because I had no idea, I had no idea about sales, how to like talk to people to sell them a service.
Yeah.
So I had kind of like script, but I was super nervous. I walked in there and like, okay, yeah, sit down. I was like, oh shit. Sit down. I was like, yeah, let's go. And then like, you're gonna kind of memorize the script and everything. You're just talking. I'm like, oh yeah.
But wait. Like put it like more.
More details?
You went into the restaurant. Like you want to talk to the manager?
Yes, of course. Because like I went to the restaurant. We're like, hey, can I please? My name is Michael. Can I please talk to the manager? Right?
Yeah,
But the manager is not the owner, so you need to talk to the decision maker.
First, exactly. I was asking like for the owner or for the manager, right? But usually the managers, the owners, usually very like it's not every day in the restaurant. However, I talked to the manager, and in the first restaurant I closed, actually the manager was also the owner. Okay, the owner slash manager. So you sit down with him. He was an older guy, like 50 years old, and
But you say what? I want to talk about business.
So when the manager came, right, I was like, hey, my name is Michael. I run a Facebook advertising agency. Okay, where I help people like you, like restaurant owners, to get more clients a month. Yeah, up to 100 clients a month, right? I was like, oh, interesting. How you do this? So can we please sit down? So we sit down at the table. I started explaining him how we're gonna do this, the whole process and stuff. And he was like, oh yeah, that sounds very interesting. And I think my first payment was like $600 or something. I charged him $600, right? And he gave me $1,000 to spend on the Facebook budget.
Cool.
And yeah, it worked. He got customers. I kept him like for 2 months.
Cool.
For 2 months. But I was nervous, man. I didn't know what I'm doing. And
exactly.
The feeling you get after you actually went out of your comfort zone, you sit down with like a business owner,
and
like
it
30,
worked.
40, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
And a lot of people are at that point, but are not how do you say game? Like
game, yeah.
They are not game to do a step.
Okay.
They're not game to do a step, and they don't think it's can
possible.
happen. Yeah, they don't think it's possible. But I tell you guys, if you go out of your comfortable zone and do it, you're gonna see that it's gonna work. And it's magical.
And it's a cool thing. Like everything what scares you in life, actually, is good for you.
Yeah,
When you get out of your comfort zone and something works for the first time, you get like this adrenaline. You go, wow, man,
worked for real.
Wow, I can close now 5 more clients this month.
It's like hunting. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a game. Hey, by the way, the sound of your mic seems bad. So
Okay, it's because
Are we getting complaints of my mic?
Yeah, you need to be.
Very close.
Yeah, you need
Oh, okay.
but you can be like this.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
So it's like a game. It's like it's you need this adrenaline to close people and it's funny because I said before the live I said in my Instagram live I said the most 2 important thing in business is the skills to like closing and marketing.
Yeah.
And I said like you master both. You know how to close now and you know how to market your thing. And what I don't remember why I want to say that.
I would more say like communication. Do you agree that I know that communication is a main skills that is very important to master. If whatever you want to do in life, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be whatever you want, you need to sell like I'm the better one. I'm the better one. So when you sit with a businessman or whatever,
prospect,
prospect,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be able to communicate whatever you have. So you have a project, you need to be able to communicate. And I know that many young people like you guys, you take a break of the school, and now you don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Take the time to master your skills, and the skills of communication is one of the most important. And it costs like a course. It's gonna cost you a course for but improving in communication skills.
Yeah.
It's not expensive, and do this before to do whatever you want to do before to start a business. Improve this. So it's very important.
It's all the things come together. Communication. It's not like I did a course and you master you're pro, right? I'm nervous. I'm still sometimes until today when I get a call and it's a bigger brand, I'm still nervous.
Yeah.
It's normal. I'm a human, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But what helps a lot, for example, that I know exactly. I was listening to this guy on YouTube, and he's like, you know what? There's another person sitting on the other side of the computer. He's nervous too, even when he's a big over, and it helped me a lot. It's just all your mindset. Like, hey, this guy's nervous too to talk to me, like, and I know
Yeah.
he's on this call, for example, with me. I know he's interested. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here with me. He needs
Yeah.
something I have.
Yeah, exactly.
When I think I can help him, yeah, let's do it.
You have a problem, you have the solution.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first important thing you really sit down with yourself, even when your friends going out, whatever, to do something, you just sit down with yourself and ask yourself questions like what I want from life, like what I want, what do I like, right? Why I'm following all these other people. Don't care what other people do, don't care what other people say. Even sometimes like people, family, like they tell you like, oh no, why you wanna, quit school, you need to go to school, you need to work hard and save money. This is what we
Yeah.
all here.
Yeah.
Go to school, get a good job, and save your money.
And you're gonna
No, it
be
doesn't
able
work
to
like
have to go in vacation.
But sometimes it's difficult to know what you want. It's like girls when you ask her like, where do you want to eat, and she don't know. I don't know what I want to eat, but she know what she don't want to eat.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's go eat pizza. No, I don't want pizza. Okay, let's go eat hamburger. I don't want this. So she exactly know what she don't want, but she don't know what she want.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing in life. Like I never knew like what I want to do in life, but I always knew what I don't want to
exactly.
do in life. So I think it's the question that you should ask yourself. Like, make a list of things that you don't want to live in life. Don't want the how to say them. Yeah, things that you don't want in life, like to be in the office, have the 9 to 5, or maybe you want a 9 to 5. So maybe it's like not taking risk. Maybe that's what you want to do. Live your life without risk. I don't think is I don't really respect that. I don't think is something nice. But if you want it, you can go ahead
because guys, we have one life and you don't want to die with
Yeah.
Not a good way.
So
not a good way to go.
Yeah. Do your choice and never look back. Just like,
I'm gonna take water. Come back.
So what do you think? Something that people misunderstand about business and about motivation and mindset.
Oh, great question. I can talk about this a little bit because it was a great question because like we hear it from everywhere. Oh, starting your own business is risky. Oh, starting your own business, you can make it. It's very hard to do. Very hard. But it's actually not so hard, man. It's just our own mindset because we get programmed as young people like, oh, don't do it. It's too risky. It's too hard to start. You're not gonna be successful. All these people try to talk you down. That's why, for example, when you go on this journey, when you sit down and decide to build your own business, you will be lonely for a while.
Yep.
I think every entrepreneur in the world. So I remember people saying this to me. You're gonna be lonely. I was like, what do you mean I'm lonely? I have friends, but no, because you're gonna choose a different way. You're gonna get interested in different, and you need to accept you're gonna be lonely, but it's good. You're gonna learn to be with yourself. And don't get influenced by other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Your brain starts working differently. You will make way clearer choices in your life, and it's just a phase. And then like we sitting together here, right? Because your vibe attracts your vibe attracts your tribe. So you get connected with more and more people, especially these days. So easy online, right? You guys listening to us right now because you already thinking about starting your business or investing into cryptocurrency. You're interested in this stuff, and after a while you start connecting with people like I met Ken&Lex here on the island, right? Because we're interested in the same things.
Exactly.
We having our own business. We having the same mindset, and you will find way better friends than you have right now.
Yeah, exactly. And
more real friends.
I told that to a lot of people that are to school right now, and they have. I say, and many people say that is tell me 5 people that you tell me 5 people that you pass more time with. I'm gonna tell you who you are.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have bad friend. I'm gonna tell you, it's bad friend. But friend who have a poor mentality, they keep you down every single day, and you cannot improve. You cannot be you cannot success if you have if you're around of that type of person. You cannot. So you need to be alone a certain time.
Yeah.
Eagle fly along, guys. Eagle fly along.
I get this. For me, it happens like in a very older age. Like you guys are way younger than me. For me, it happened like in my beginning of my 30s, where I learned when I became, especially this time when I was Uber driver, I was a lot alone in my car all day, and I was sleeping in my car for nights and stuff. But I got really time to think about everything, what I really want, I got away. I think a big change was when I moved away from Germany, because I grew up in Germany. I had a lot of friends that were inviting me for birthdays, parties, and the distraction. I mean, call it these days distraction. Because you don't need to say yes to everything, right? Yeah. Every time when you say yes to something, you say no to something different. But maybe you want to do something more important for you. Just say, hey, no, I want to, be home tonight. Just stay here, and I want to learn. Want to watch this YouTube video, and
I feel you, and I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. When you have some meeting and stuff, and no, I don't want to spend my time in this, because I think I can do something else that's gonna
be better for me.
Be better for me.
And a lot of people just are scared to say no, so they go. They go.
And it's like this weirdest even reasons, because like, I think like you're gonna be angry at me when I don't go to this birthday. Or I was like, no, just there's another birthday next year. You can go to this one. Right? It's happening every year. It's happening every year, man. It's happening like
it's cool.
And I know people who just cannot be alone with them, and this is sad. I think this is sad. When what kind of person are you if you cannot be alone with you? That do you like yourself? Do you like yourself? Are you able to? You're supposed to be able to sit under a tree like for a complete day and just think about yourself, think about what you want, and don't be annoying.
It's easy to say, but sometimes it's hard to do for people, because I talk to a lot of younger people and they're like, hey, but I don't know what to do with myself. I was like, hey man, like, read a book or whatever, like think, just think. Sit here, close your eyes and think, man. I meditate every day, man. It helps me a lot. I love it, man. I love it. I close my eyes and I just, do weird shit in meditations. I fly over the ocean, I fly to the mountains, and I really like to be by myself.
So we have a question, but it's in French.
Yeah, it's Wilkens. Wilkens said it's in French, but he said something like, when we have too much liberty, like when we are too free, we don't know what to do, we are young, it's difficult to stay with discipline.
Stay focused?
Yeah, stay focused with discipline, because he said, like, if you're too free, because we said drop out school.
Yeah.
Let your obligation away and do what you want. He said, when you're too free, you get lost and you do nothing instead.
I have something to say about that. Is put yourself through. Come on,
your back against the wall.
Put your back against the wall. Exactly.
It's a position when it's do it or die. Exactly. Do or die.
Yeah, do or die. And if you're doing this, you're gonna see that the only solution that you have is to go forward. And you're gonna arrive at some point that you're gonna succeed. And
for sure, if you drop out school and stay at mom basement
and do nothing, but you're gonna do this. If you drop out of school, you're gonna do this like 1 month. Okay, I did it. I dropped the school and I just do nothing for a month. But after that, now I have something in mind. Oh, I want to do this. I prefer that to that.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see that something gonna pop off. And after you tell us we're gonna go to Cabo San Lucas and
the
life.
I have something to say about this too, because like I remember when I decided to start my own business, when you have a normal life, like 99% of this life you go to work 9 to 5, right? Every day people are telling you what to do. You're just not aware of this. You wake up in the morning, your alarm rings, you're at home, and you're like, oh, I need to go there because they're expecting me. I go to work and they're telling you, okay, you need to do this and this and this and this, and you're on autopilot. You don't even feel this. You're like a robot, man. You do, because those people telling you what to do. So you're feeling, oh, I'm busy, I have something to do, but it's not what you want to do. This is what somebody else wants you to do for them. And once when you become aware of this, like, oh, wait a minute, okay? That's why I think what he means in this question, because when you drop out school or drop out your job, nobody's telling you anymore what to do.
Yeah.
And it takes some discipline to like really sit down. How you said, you sit down after a while, like, okay, let's schedule my day by myself. What I'm gonna do after I wake up, okay? Like, I'm still practicing till today sometimes because we're not always like super happy. We're not avocados, man. We're like super happy all our life. And like I wake up, like I have my plan what to do, but sometimes I'm like, getting lazy sometimes too. And you need to have this discipline. Okay, man, you need to sit down because there's nobody waiting for you. Nobody's calling. Hey, why you not at work? You by yourself.
Yeah.
You need some, but you learn this. How I said, I run my own business like 4 years now, and I'm still improving on some.
You know what is discipline? Discipline is self-love and self-respect. Okay, because look at this. When your boss call you and say be at the office at 9, you're gonna be there at 9 because you respect him. Like you not fear him, but you respect him. So if he says something, you do it. When you are in vacation or you are on your own and you set your alarm on like let's say, okay, I wake up at 7, I want to do this and that, you don't do it. You don't wake up at this and you don't do what you said you're gonna do. Why? Because you don't respect yourself enough. It's a lack of self-respect and self-love. So first of all, that's why motivation and mindset is so linked with business. Yeah. Because first of all, you need to improve yourself, start to love yourself, respect yourself, dress nice, do something that improve yourself. Yeah. Like that thing I said, like often you go like walk with a tiger just because to remind him like he's the shit, you know. Like he respect himself, and first of all, you need to have self-love and self-respect to have discipline.
Yeah. And sometimes we lost motivation. We have less motivation than other days. And in that type of moment, just remember your goal. Remember what really you want to do. Because I say currently something in my Mr. Social and video that how can you wake up and have energy if you don't have a goal? Yeah. You don't have a why. Why wake up?
What is your reason to get up of bed in the morning?
Yeah. So find a why, and a big why, a precise why. Me, I have a why. So every morning, or when I lose motivation, I have less motivation. I remember my why, and there.
And you know what can be another good motivation? First, you have your little paradise. You know, your why. Okay, if I do this correctly, if I start my business and I eat healthy and everything, I'm gonna have a beautiful life. Like I can imagine it. Like I'm gonna have a big house, a nice family. I'm gonna have time. But another thing that is a good motivation is the little hell that waits for you if you don't do if you don't do what you must do. You can imagine what's gonna happen in your life: depression, alcohol, drugs, laziness, lack of self-love, and you see your little hell that get closer and closer when you don't wake up at the morning.
Wake up, don't do your thing.
Yeah, so that's gonna be another good motivation.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not always easy. You know. Like we just like you do this the whole life. You're always working on yourself, right? Yeah. Self-development and like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did it. I at some point I understood also it's a very mindset thing because I didn't learn by myself. It doesn't came idea. I watched a lot of videos. I think the most important thing is to, for example, when you set your goal and you want to be a certain person, you want to have a certain business, watch those people, follow those people on YouTube or online. They're there where you want to be because they already are there. Those are the people who, you know, you can learn from the mistakes. They give you the motivation. And most importantly, they give you the mindset. Still today, I'm watching so much mindset videos.
Every day.
That's how I said in the beginning, like, you know, my mentor is 21 years old and he blows my mind, man. Like sometimes I'm like, you know, sitting with myself for 3 days. Oh man, how am I going to do this? And I'm losing motivation. And then he tells me I talked to him for 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Thank you, man. Like, thank you.
It's true. That's important, guys, to find a mentor and be around because we said earlier that at a certain point you're gonna need to be alone, but surround yourself to lion. Surround yourself to people who want to who are better than you right now, or who have the mentality that you want to have. And you're gonna see that they're gonna push you up. They don't gonna pushing you down. They're gonna pushing you up every single day, and they're gonna motivate you. They maybe not gonna tell you, hey, do this. Hey, let's go. Wake up. But you're gonna see that their goals gonna be so high that you're gonna follow too. You're gonna follow.
They're gonna motivate you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time when I watch a good business owner YouTube video, where he talks about like, you know, business stuff, I was like, man, I feel so motivated. Wow, when this guy can do it, man. Like he's a millionaire. He's running into some issues that with my agency, and he talks about this. You learn so much from these people, you know. You don't need you are not alone here. You just open your laptop, man. You go on YouTube, and there's so many people who can help you, right? We can help you too. We can do more sessions about mindset in the future because I think it's a very important thing. It starts all with in the mind. Yeah. Right. It starts everything with your mindset.
Okay, broker Valo says something that I like. I'm starting to think about leaving Quebec, even Canada, to force me to focus on my goals.
Yeah.
Man, big.
Yeah.
This is big.
Exactly.
This is big.
We all did it.
Yeah.
We all we all did it, and that's what my brother said just before. Put yourself in a zone that if you don't succeed, you just die. So you have no choice. You're gonna succeed because if not, you're dying. So take tes claques. Puis va au Mexique, go to Mexico or anything, or US, because US is a great country. Where you want to be. When thing happen, because nothing happened in Quebec, I can tell you, like it's not the best place to grow and have a business. So yeah, do the move, put yourself in a position that you have the back against the wall,
Exactly.
and focus on your goal.
Exactly.
Like no TV, no nothing. I start to pass on television when I unplug my television. Like I start to be really successful in boxing and with my how to say, my image on TVA. You know, I start to pass on television when I unplug my television.
Yeah, exactly.
So put yourself in this type of position. So I think for the podcast is good for today. It's almost an hour. Let's keep it.
I want to say one more thing about this moving places, right? Because I think this is still today a big inspiration for me. Like, especially what I said earlier, when I left Germany, I went to the US, it completely changed my life. Because like, wow, look, the people, different mindset, different culture. You leave the country, but just go to another city and be with yourself for a little bit. Because every time when I move a place, for me, it's like a new inspiration. You know, new four walls, new vision, new neighborhood. It just completely refreshes your mind. You know, because we're not here on this planet, especially in 21, to like get born in one city and die in the same place. And
you're right.
Live that life.
We're not in the 1800s anymore, man. We can fly around the world, whatever, you know.
Very good content. Thank you, guys.